Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the relaunch of the how-to series. This was very popular last year, so I'm bringing it back based on a lot of feedback that people need some help with various things. So we're going to do a number of episodes. We'll see how we go, and if there's anything that you need help with, let me know in the comments down below. I know there is quite a few things that we can cover, both with setting up your gaming system and YouTube and various other things, and you'll see as we go through the series what we're going to cover. So this was a request for a few people, and today's episode we're going to cover how to set up an Elgato capture card. Pretty simple to do, and I'm going to talk about the capture cards I have. Plus I'm going to cover the other capture cards in the Elgato range, just so that you can get a feel for which one actually suits you. So I have the HD60, I've had it for a while. I actually didn't start with this, I started with the HD, and we'll have a look at the specs in a second. You'll see the difference between the two cards. And of course you can purchase these most like gaming shops, kind of, you know, the electrical outlets. I got the HD60 on Amazon, my first one I bought locally. So here are the specs, and here's the difference between the different cards. So I started off with the HD, and then I've progressed to HD60. You can see you've also got the HD60S and HD60 Pro, and the HD60 Pro integrates into your PC at the back. That just slots in. So if you're a PC user, that's good for you. You can see that's a PCIe interface, but the rest, let's just go through them one by one. So the HD has an HDMI input, USB to 30 megabytes maximum bitrate. Now it says HDMI and retro, so there was a certain way of plugging it into the Xbox 360 and PS3, and I will record some footage and show you what that looks like a little bit later. The reason it will capture 720 at I think 60, the HD. The reason I went to HD60 is I wanted to capture at 1080p, 60 frames per second, and HD was only 720 at 60 frames. So one of the reasons I went to it, you can see the encoding for both HD and HD60 is the 264, and it uses USB 2 technology. If you go to the HD60S, we're going up a little bit, and it's HDMI, USB 3, all 40 megabytes per second maximum bitrate as the HD60 is. So there is another chart I have to show you, and here we go. So essentially what you need to kind of have a look is it's got unlimited capture, it has flashback recording, it has stream command built in. So you know, when you go to the 4K, you can actually get one in 4K now, which is the 4K 60 Pro. You can see up to 140 megabytes per system per second, sorry, maximum bitrate. So they have a newer version. So this is all very, very technical. You don't really have to worry about too much of this, except to, you know, basically what your price range is and what you want to capture at. So here is what the Elgato does, and so effectively this is my setup currently. So what it does is it interfaces between the Xbox and the PC. So it's pretty simple to set up, and I'll show you that in a video in a second. So basically you're running an HDMI into the HD60, you're running another cable from the HD60 to your PC, and then the third cable goes out to your gaming monitor or your TV. That's essentially how it works. It's not difficult to set up at all, and we'll show you that in a second. So essentially you've got one HDMI coming in and two cables going out, and you can see that HDMI in comes from the Xbox, USB out goes to your PC, and HDMI out goes to your gaming monitor. Let's show you that visually, because that might be a little bit confusing, and this is where you'll get stuck if you put the wrong cables in the wrong place. So here's my current setup. Here's my HD60, sits on the desk there. I'm going to unplug everything. You can see that the HDMI is pretty firmly in there. I do plug this back in and pull it back out. I apologise, but so we're going to pull all of this out, and then we'll plug it all back in. So effectively, you have two things to worry about, two parts to worry about. So here's the HDMI in and the USB out. Yeah. And then you have the HDMI out. So this is the cable for the Xbox that goes into HDMI in. That is the small USB for the computer. That's USB out. That runs that to the computer. And this is HDMI out. That is the cable that goes to your gaming monitor or your TV. And that's it. That's all we have to do. Just plug those in to the right places and you will be good. Thank you for the hand modeling, sir. So the next thing to do, or you can be doing this as you're setting up, is to download the game capture software. Now you can get that at elgato.com, and you have a version for Windows and a version for I'm on Mac obviously. So game capture, download the latest version, install it, just move through the prompts. Once you've got that done, you should get this little icon up here. Click on that to set it up, to launch it, and we'll just wait till that boots up. And here's the interface you should see. Now you'll notice at the moment it does say Elgato Game Capture HD60 up in the top right hand corner, but it also says no signal. Easy to fix. You got to switch on your console, because what it is at the moment, it's not detecting your console. You can see, look, no signal. Okay, so I'm about to switch on my console, and if you still don't see anything, you can see right down the bottom, see where I'm pointing now. Make sure that that's unchecked, because that's a preview window. And here we go, we are booting up. This is my other account obviously, and there we go, all done, all ready to go. And all you have to do now is just hit the record button and we're off and running. Now I will do another video covering this interface, so you can see it in a little bit more detail, and I will cover kind of how to set things up with that interface, what you have to do to record and capture footage from your console, and also I'll be covering in that next video how you would stream using Elgato game capture software. So there you go guys, pretty simple to do, setting up your Elgato. There's not too much you can get wrong, apart from the HDMI cables maybe being in the wrong spot, but apart from that, it is pretty straightforward. So hope it's been useful, this video, and happy game capturing. So as I said at the start of the video, if there's anything else that you need help with, or you're unsure of as far as gaming setups go, or YouTube setups, etc., please drop a comment below, or drop me a line through Discord or Twitter or whatever. I'm happy to try and help you if I can. Also, if you do like this series and you have some ideas for further episodes, let me know. And a like rating is always appreciated, in your comments as well. All that helps the channel immensely. So thanks for watching, thanks for the support as ever, and we'll catch you next time on Gaming for XP. See ya!